time for reflections.
Our guest is Rabbi Elliot Stevens, and he's from Temple, Beth Or. Rabbi Stevens?
Some time ago, I read that in the country of Bhutan, they don't measure gross national product the way most countries do. Instead, they measure gross domestic happiness. They actually have measures to account for the country's social, cultural, and environmental assets, as well as its economic development. I wonder how we would measure our own gross domestic happiness. Here in America, happiness is often tied to being attractive and successful. It most often means looking good and making lots of money. In our culture, the old saw, "There is no such thing as being too rich or too thin," unfortunately still applies. Think how these notions of happiness impact on insecure teenagers or on the elderly and all the just plain folks in between. To me, the real keys to success are wisdom and goodness. Wisdom doesn't automatically come with age. There is no shortage of foolish, selfish old people, but it tends to be tied to experience, coupled with the ability to learn from your mistakes and/or from those of others. And goodness. Goodness means making room for other people in your life. The person who is wise enough to remember the importance of being helpful, being charitable, being caring, that person's life is a success story, and their gross domestic happiness index should be high. Let us evaluate our own GDH, our gross domestic happiness index, in terms of how well we share our goodness and our wisdom with those we love, with our community, and the world beyond.
And thank you, Rabbi Stevens. Very, very nice. You'll have a busy week this week.
Absolutely will.
Yeah, and we want to thank Charlotte Mussafer for coming here and giving us that information. We think it's important to realize that we're a community of many different backgrounds.
That's right.
And when you have an understanding of what's happening in another faith, you have a better idea of how we should all be uniting together.
Well, that's it. We need to all just love each other.
Absolutely.
It's pretty simple.
Absolutely.
And hey, it'd be wonderful. Let's join a lady who's worked at the White House, help support the governor's mansion, help support all the good things around town.
It'll be a good thing. And of course, support the ladies that focus on fashion. They give you what's right to wear at the right time of the year. Gentlemen, you can go in there right now and find out what your wife wants, because you're right around the corner. You'll be shopping for Christmas. They'll be a big help to you. And
gift certificates.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's easy to shop for. So join us each week, because this is the
time of your life.
You take care and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
The Time of Your Life is brought to you by Baptist Health and Doremus Hearing Centers.